Hi, I'm Nicole Newton. I'm the owner of 112 Media Group. So once I graduated college with a degree in multimedia production. That's a long story. When I did, I went to work for a company, and at the same time I freelanced. And I freelanced for years and years and years, but there came a day when I stepped out on my own. I happened to be 9 months pregnant and starting an LLC, and I was a little apprehensive because seeing other entrepreneurs and everyone, I realized, hey, this will be more work than if you are a salaried and employee. And it proved to be true. And sometimes what people don't realize is when you step out on your own, like, oh, I don't have a boss anymore, this is gonna, I'm my own boss. And it's a little bit, sometimes we feed into the glamour, and I'm a realistic person. And I think realizing what type of entrepreneur I was meant to be was huge. There's different types of entrepreneurs. There's serial entrepreneurs. There's the entrepreneur they just work for themselves. Or are you the entrepreneur that you start a business and you want to hire employees? Finding out that process of what type of entrepreneur I was going to be, it took a few years. Like what is for me, what niche? So not only do you have to figure out, you have all the business stuff as well, but for me, I had to figure out what type of entrepreneur I was going to be, and realizing that, that is kind of a broad range, and that's not something that you just hear people talk about time and time again, because, you have to realize, are you going to work for the business, or will the business work for you? And that's a huge thing that sometimes when you step out on your own after working for a company, one of the biggest challenges that you don't really hear spoken of much is the mind shift. Mind shift of, hey, I work for myself. I have to take initiative to get where I want to be. So fast forward years later, I'm here today, I'm still making it. And I do work for different ministries, nonprofits. I do commercials for them. And then organizations or small businesses that want to get the word out about what they do. I do commercial work and stuff for their social media pages in order to get the word out about what they do. So it's been a fun experience and a fun ride, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. If you're a small business owner like me and you've been grinding or even freelancing for years and years, I just want to encourage you, don't forget to get help if you need it. There's something it's such a simple idea, but why is it so hard? If you need help, get it. And I think that is such a pivotal thing that helped me in my journey, especially being a woman and being a mom. You just take on so much, and it gets so hard sometimes. Don't feel bad about calling in favors. Don't feel bad about asking someone, hey, if your house is a mess, I need help. Because honestly, when certain things are out of whack, your personal life, it affects your business, and vice versa. And sometimes we get in the mode of, oh, everything's good, everything's fine. But if I can say one thing to you, don't just be out there on an island by yourself. If you need help, just ask for it. And that can come in all shapes, sizes, and forms. It can come in the size of a therapist, or asking a friend, like, hey, do you have extra food that you're cooking, and I will give you $10. Do what it takes, because honestly, when you do that, the paradigm shift could be so drastic, even though it's such a simple thing. Don't forget, and don't, get help if you need it. It's okay. You got this.